We are excited to hear the stories that are coming from our micro daily product as well as the booster products. And Jeff, as well as Dr. Prasad, and I'm pretty sure he has a small team of people that's going to be sharing a lot of wonderful stories. So, Jeff, I believe because everyone on here came on to hear about how everyone has a story, we're excited to hear from you. So, we want to make sure, by the way, we go ahead, invite as many people as possible. For those of you out of the LA area and all over. Learn something from LA. It is good to have something like this going, especially when there's such a need to rebuild people's lives. So, Jeff, for the next hour or so, we're so excited to hear from you. We're going to bring that music down, and we're going to pass the virtual lecture over to you. Share with us how everyone has a story.
Well, thank you, Bernard. It's just awesome. I appreciate you being here as a co-host and inviting everybody on. It's great to see here on a Sunday late afternoon, early evening. Boy, did we ever have some great stories as we were celebrating Dr. Prasad's birthday just here last Wednesday. The it was just amazing to be there, have so many people eating along with us, and just enjoying that opportunity to to hear stories. It was fantastic to meet Dr. Prasad's sister out of Ohio. That was a lot of fun, and just be there, rubbing shoulders with each other. What we need to do, and I don't have the on my phone, I don't have the disclaimer written out, but it's important that as we go into this afternoon's uh, get together, that we make sure that we are protected, and so I'm just going to state it. If you want to just follow along, these statements and comments have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This information is solely for educational purposes only and includes recent advances in research on micronutrients. Engage, the micronutrient company, does not claim that our products diagnose, treat, cure, or heal or prevent any disease or injury. However, Engage's products are formulated to address nutritional deficiencies and supply the body with the required nutrients. It's important to note that nothing here is meant to be a substitute for professional medical treatment or a consultation with your primary healthcare provider. So, that having been stated, we are free to share experiences with others that we have here on the line, and Beth, I know I didn't get a chance to talk to you about it, but is it possible to get Lloyd and Anna Mary on with us as they shared with us while we were all together the significant difference that these products have made as it relates to Parkinsonism, what Lloyd has been dealing with for years and years. I don't know if they're available. If you could reach out to them, that was sure fun to experience that firsthand as he was traveling up and down the stairs and sharing with us the success that he's having. There's just so many that we have. If they're, just like Bernard stated there in the chat, if you've got a story, come forward. Just unmute yourselves, raise your hand so that we can select you. And it looks like we've got people. Just hit enter all. Let everybody in there, because we still have quite a few sitting in the waiting room. But what an incredible afternoon! Already hearing from our owner, David Nemelka, is commenting on a Sunday afternoon about the significances as we move forward. What is going on with Engage? The incredible information that David and Dr. Prasad are going to be sharing with us on the 21st. I mean, just count down the number of days that we have until the 21st of January. Dr. Prasad, I see you here with your microphone unmuted. Is there anything that you'd like to state about the 21st and some of the conversations that you're having with David? What are you going to be teaching us as we get together on the 21st about this new product that helps us balance our hormones? Is there
Yeah.
anything you'd like to add? Go ahead.
Well, yeah. First, um, I give you a compare with Ozempic because that is most widely used. It first, it is a synthetic compound. One, it increases the GLP level, but GLP level is destroyed in 1.5 minutes. And that's why it has to be given by injection because then it can last for a few hours. So that's one problem. Ozempic also doesn't have a PIP which protects the toxicity of GLP-1. Second. Third, the DPP4 enzyme destroys the GLP-1. That's why the half-life is so soon. And none of the either GP1 or any commercial product that are available for weight loss has addressed this issue to prevent the enzyme DPP4 so that GLP-1 can stay for a longer period of times. Our product has it. And so another thing that they have not done anything, Ozempic doesn't suggest anything. Then when you decrease the appetite and you don't eat it, sure you will lose the weight. But if for 1 or 2 weeks, 1 week is okay. But if you're going to take for a longer period of time, then it can create a deficiency of not only micronutrient, but also protein, carbohydrate, and fats. And they are very essential for maintaining good health. And people who have been Ozempic for a long time and continue weight loss and maintain weight loss, but then they come off. When they come off, within 1 month, 75% of the original weight, again, they gain it. And we don't have that because we suggest them, if you are going to take anything, any of our product, you commit for your life. And also, we have a ingredient there that has a PIP, which prevents the toxicity of GLP-1. We also have a natural, our sources are all natural, which some of them increase just GLP-1, other increases both GLP-1 and PIP. And as you know, collagen peptide acts as an inhibitor of DPP4. And that's why we recommend always that this is the case that you also take, for example, core 4. If not core 4, at least core 3, for example, micronutrient, together with the weight loss, EMF, also take a probiotic with prebiotics, that is a must, and collagen peptides. So at least 3 of them you must take together with the weight loss formula that we were going to inaugurate it.
That is just amazing, Dr. Prasad, as you're talking about the the two hormones
Yes.
that the GLP-1, which is the Ozempic mimics it.
Yes.
It's a synthetic version of it. It mimics
Right.
it, and
It,
then they're not addressing in any way the balance between the GIP and the GLP-1. And so when you're talking about we've got a unique formulation, you're
yeah.
going to be sharing a lot more about that on the
Right.
21st and the significant differences that we have. And these are already proven mechanisms in the body. We know through your research what GLP-1 does and how many receptor sites there are. I mean, there are receptor sites that are in the brain. There
Yeah.
are receptor sites that are in the gut. There are receptor
Whole
sites
body. Yeah.
that are all over. And so it's important that we have the body's own derived GLP-1.
Yes,
That
yes.
we're not using a mimicker, and we're not using it in amounts that are so. It's like sending a Mack truck into a wall, because there's so many of those receptor sites that are going to be just blasted if you've got a drug in there versus just the body's natural production. So
And most serious effects of Ozempic, if you take for a longer period of time, which you have to continue to lose weight, the pancreatitis, damage to the pancreas. That's no
oh
good.
no.
If you are, if you have insulin diabetes patient and you got damaged pancreatic, that's no good. Even for a normal person, it is not good. And so that those kind of issues does not exist with us because we have taken a different kind of approach.
Absolutely. And where we're talking about the whole nutritional support. I mean, you've taught us for years
Yes.
that we need to
Yeah.
balance our nutrition through using the micro
Exactly.
daily. We've
So,
balanced that. And then you've talked to us about getting rid of the disbalance or the dysbiosis in our gut
that's right.
through
Yeah.
using the right probiotics with prebiotics. And then now we're going into that next frontier or final frontier of the hormones,
Yes.
where you're addressing that hormone production, the stimulation that happens there.
And also, this is very important that if your intestinal is healthy, that whatever you are, because we are giving it orally, so whatever you are taking, they will be absorbed nicely and do it. We are not giving by injection. You see, injection is a pain in the neck.
Yeah,
You go every day for Ozempic. People go every day or they inject themselves or whatever mechanism is there. But our product is oral and it will be as good as any, plus no
that's
toxicity.
That's exciting. I know that next week, next Sunday, Jonathan Jones and you are going to be on this very call talking about glaucoma, and
Mhm.
eye issues. And
Yeah.
it's interesting where when you're balancing GLP-1 and GIP,
Mhm.
there is a mechanism that also increases better vision.
Yeah,
And
of course.
it's there on that chart.
Mhm.
So you'll be talking about that. And I don't have the advertisement for next week's program here on my phone, but that's going to be an incredible opportunity to talk even more about how we're benefiting from these products and ultimately what they're doing to help all of us. So thank you, Dr. Prasad. Uh, Beth, do you know if we were able to get a hold of Lloyd and Anna Mary, or are there any of the rest of you that would like to share your story with the micronutrients and your experience with them? So go ahead and share with us that.
I I sent them a message. They haven't responded yet.
Okay, all
You
right.
know, it's Sunday, so they usually don't do anything on Sunday.
Oh, that's correct. Okay. Bernard, you've got your hand up. If you want to go ahead and maybe share your experiences or what you got your hand up there for. Go ahead.
I actually met with my team this week and they were sharing a number of experiences, but I wanted to share one in particular. In fact, I want to mention the product that was outstanding. This person here actually had a heart problem. They had I talked to them actually a year ago. And a lot of times when we introduce these products to people at the beginning, they think we're just another store shelf product. But this person here for about a year, it was very hard for me to get them to even take a look at the products. But one day I received a call from them and they were actually in the hospital and they couldn't get the product to them, but she had been diagnosed with a serious heart problem. And I could tell by the way she was talking that doctors had virtually given up on her. And so even though she was trying different things, every time she would come home within a day or two, she sent back to the hospital. So this individual I'm referring to, she called me up and she says, look, he said, I'm having a lot of problems right now, and my heart is getting weaker and weaker. And I could tell by the way she was talking that pretty much she had almost given up hope. Well, she asked me, do I believe that these products would help her? I said, I absolutely would help you, but I don't know to what degree it would. But if they haven't given you a lot of hope with the pharmaceuticals, why don't you go ahead and get a naturals and try it? And it took again a year for this person to take a look at us and our products. Well, she decided that she was going to try our products when she came home the next time, which was a few days later. She got on our products. Well, within the week, she called back and she said, I think it was starting to work. And by the way, the product she was using, because a lot of people ask that on here, she was using the micro daily, the probiotic, the omega-3, and the heart boost. And those four products I put her on, and I put a kind of like um, quite a bit of emphasis on the need to make sure she took it the right way. Well, she called me. She said she think they were starting to work because she hadn't went back to the hospital since she was working it. But then I got a call 2 weeks later, and she was doing so much better. She started talking clearer. She said before she started taking the product, she could not be in the same room as her cell phone. I think Beth kind of gave us the experience of when she came onto the products. That was her challenge, is that she couldn't be with the with the frequencies that were coming through the cell phones and everything else. Well, in her case, she called me back 2 weeks later, and her family was screaming in the background about. She says, "Bernard, what in the world did you introduce to us?" And she was just so happy, and her family was saying, "Be quiet, Bernard, how did you get this stuff? What in the world you gave me?" And so I sent them information on it because she had recovered within a month so well, but she was still on a lot of medication. But she said the products were helping her so much that the family actually got on the product. And as a result, and she's only been on the product a couple months, but now a lot of her family is on the products. She's doing well. She had to recently go back to the hospital because she had an issue, but not with our product. The problem is when people come on these products, then their doctor has to recommend what products they come off of. And doctors want you to stay on this stuff. So in her case, she's making decisions about how she has to readjust that. But in the meantime, the heart boost, the micro daily, the omega-3 and probiotic has changed her life tremendously. She's actually able to drive places, well, ride places, do things that she hasn't been able to do within the year. She says, I don't know why it took me so long to try it, but I'll say to you, don't give up on your people because it may be years from now, but they'll remember they need these products to grow back healthy. And that is the experience I wanted to share with this group tonight.
Thank you. That's very interesting because most of the people, not most of the people, some people, or few people really, try this at the end of life, when the life is going to end. What surprises me, even under that condition, it has some value. Like what you recommended, I would have done exactly same thing. But but so it is amazes me actually that even at that stage of life, critical that doctor said nothing I can do anymore, and then she's here, at least quality of life improve for some time. In the end, everybody has to go, leave this planet. But while you are here, you must maintain a good quality life.
Exactly, exactly. And that's what I mentioned to her. We're not guaranteed to live forever, but with the time you left, if you want to if you want to improve the quality of your
Right,
life, why not give your cells what it needs to grow back healthy?
right.
So important on Friday as we're leaving our get together with Dr. Prasad for his birthday. We drove out on Friday and had the opportunity to follow up with one of our family members who had been evacuated up in the Altadena area.
Hmm.
And so to actually go up there, travel up and see where the National Guard and the police had barricaded things off and put caution tape all the way around. It was crazy. All of um, the smoke that was still in the air and what
Yeah.
you could smell. And there's reports of people that are experiencing health concerns
Of
because
course.
of breathing all of that smoke.
Yeah.
And I know, Dr. Prasad, I'm just so grateful that yes, we were able to be there. We were able to see, that destruction, the devastation, but then knowing that we're protected. we've got the right micronutrients in our bodies, and that our lungs are able to handle those toxins, where so many people are just not available to.
Yeah,
We need
I
to
mean,
get this information out.
interesting thing is this, those kind of smoke have also fine particles that you breathe it and accumulates in the lung, and it is impossible to get rid of those particles. But that particle produces a very high level of oxidative stress and inflammation. That we can block it, so they can stay in the lung, but it's not coming damaging the lung anymore. If you have this kind of our micronutrient program.
Wow. Well, I just know that we certainly felt better after having, breathed in some of those
Yeah,
toxins,
yeah.
to just know that
But
we
even
could.
those
So
people who are take, who did the things were not available, our products were not available right away. And they later on, by the time they have already inhaled particles and bad stuff. And so their lung could be damaged if they don't take care of anything. And this way they can lung protect not only lung, but other parts of the body as well.
Hey,
Because
Jeff,
inflammation
and
and oxidative stress goes all over the place once they are.
yeah, so true. So go ahead, Beth.
Anna Mary's on. Anna Mary, if you can unmute.
Share with us Lloyd's experience. This is our afternoon and evening of stories, and so if you can share with us your husband's experience. Lloyd, is just amazing what we saw firsthand. So go ahead.
Yes, I am very excited with the changes that we've had. And while when we meet people, I always tell them, you can still see there's Parkinson's there. There's some of his structure and way of walking and his shaking, but that doesn't tell what's happening underneath. His anxiety, it's just not near where it was. He didn't sleep in bed for a year because there was so much like claustrophobic feelings with the blankets. And even laying on his back, he always felt like he's being suffocated. So now that was for a year that he didn't sleep in bed. And now he's in bed again, sleeps all night. His balance is so much better. We live on the second floor. So every time he would go down the steps, he would have to focus on every step that he took, or he would feel unbalanced or feel like he could fall. He said he would have fallen if he wouldn't have watched. And now he goes down, is looking around as he goes down the steps. Sometimes he comes up the steps 2 at a time. There's just his speech. It used to be so faint when he was talking. I would so often have to ask, what did you say? Or stop everything I was doing so that I could listen what he was saying. Now his voice is much more hefty. Swallowing was a bit of a problem. He would always make sure he had a glass of water, because if he was swallowing so often, a little bit got stuck, or it felt like it did, and then he'd quickly have to wash it down. So he was always afraid to eat without having water beside him.
Sure.
It's gone. I'm sure there's more. I can't just. Balance is so much better. Getting up off the chair and turning around, he can do it so easily. So, yeah, we're really excited to see what will be next.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. And thanks to you for creating what we have here.
So, Anna Mary, while you're on here with us, tell us what you thought of being a participant in Dr. Prasad's birthday, being there in San Diego. Just share with us your feelings about spending time around the Microdaily family and how that's important.
Yes, it is very important. I said to Lloyd after that day of meeting with David and Janelle, David and his fiance and Robin and Tia, I said to Lloyd, this is real. This company is real. And meeting Dr. Prasad and knowing what all that you have developed here, I'm like, this is real. I am excited, and I felt very happy to be with you. You were all very authentic and real. I came home fulfilled, and I have not stopped talking about it since. We were with a friend of ours called about 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon and wondered if we could come over and share with them. They had a friend there who's involved with a clinic of some kind, and he's having some struggles himself. And then our friends were like, well, maybe you need this. And he said, I'm all ears. And he took the science behind microdaily book along, and he's connected to other doctors. So, and then today at church, I think we talked over an hour with 2 different people. So I haven't stopped since. Oh my goodness. The lady I sat beside on the plane, I asked her if she's coming or going, and then she told me, and then asked where I was, and she was actually meeting her sister-in-law about in the same town or the next town from where our daughter was. So that opened the conversation. And before the plane took off, we had exchanged numbers because she wanted to know more about what I was saying.
For you, and
So yes, am I excited with all that? With all of you guys, meeting all of you, and you can tell that I'm excited, or it wouldn't have happened afterward. What did?
yeah, exactly.
So it's wonderful.
Thanks very much for promoting the good idea to people that you know.
Yes, you're quite welcome, and thanks for the inspiration you gave all of us.
That's exciting. Thanks, Anna Marie. That was Anna Mary. That was
Yes.
Just great times so we could all be together that way.
Yes.
I want to add to this. You know, I've been out in Pennsylvania a lot, and when I met them in August, you know, they ordered the product. But when I came back in October, I was getting my stuff out of the car to, you know, take upstairs to do the meeting, and Lloyd grabbed a box, and I was like, "Are you sure?" And he was like, "Oh yeah," and he walked that box up. So that was only 2 months from when I seen them and when they had started taking the product that he was able to, you know, carry a case up the stairs, and I just was amazed with that.
Yeah, this is amazing story, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. So the moral of the story is for everybody to keep sharing, keep staying energetic, because you never know whose life you're going to change. But when you change somebody's life, you're changing a whole family's life too.
Exactly. That's exactly.
Thank you, Anna Mary.
So are there others, anyone else that would like to come on and share their experiences? This is the afternoon of stories. I just had to move a little bit here where I could get closer to the Wi-Fi. Things were getting a little, well, now I'm in this. Anyway, you guys, just we're at a friend's apartment complex here, and it's just in Las Vegas. We're on our way back from Dr. Prasad's birthday, and it's sure enjoyable to have spent the time there with our Microdaily family. Just there's so many stories, so many people are experiencing incredible results from these products. Who else would like to come on and just share their experiences? Go ahead.
Horace, yeah. Horace
Okay.
and Bev.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me,
come on.
Jeff? Can you hear me, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask a question to
Yes.
Anna Mary is her name.
Yes.
I wanted to ask a question. What is it that her husband is taking? Because my sister has Parkinson as well. Is she still there?
Anna Mary's here. She has to unmute.
Okay. So I can help answer that question if she has
Okay,
on.
thank
They
you, Beth.
they
Go
are
ahead.
doing a Core 4 capsule, Core 4 Hydro. They're doing double of the probiotics, and they're doing 2 digestive enzymes before he eats. They're doing the heart boost double and the brain boost, and they're also doing probably four to
I'm on now.
Okay.
Yes,
All
you
right.
were right with everything. We're doing 6 sticks of the micro daily, the packets, and double all the capsules. Also the CBD. He takes 2 morning, 2 evening, and sometimes if he's having a stressful day or something, he'll take some at noon or whenever he's feeling stressed.
So he is on medication from the doctor, right?
Yes, he was taking 5. We are down to 3, and he's saying, I think I'm going to try 2. We did try just taking 2, and after a few weeks, he was like, it doesn't seem to be working. I feel like I still need some of this. So we stepped it to 3, and that was over a month ago. So as soon as he's ready, we're going to try down to 2 again. But yeah, and with Parkinson's, the expression is just stoic, and that has changed so much too. So if he goes down to 2, he can soon feel if he still needs that.
Okay, well, with my sister, we've got her. She's been on the micro daily, but it's a little difficult trying to get her to take what she needs because we don't live together.
Yes.
She's like next door to me, and I'm gonna have to now. She has got all of the micro daily, and everything is just trying to get her to take it the right way.
Yeah, hydro would be very nice for her. Hydro, because sometimes patient cannot swallow it, all those capsules. Either use the capsule and open the content, mix with yogurt or something, or use
Well, we're going to try something else because she doesn't like the taste of the hydro at all. She'll take the capsules. I just have to be there to make sure I check with her all the time about when and what she's taking. So she hasn't doubled the doses. She's just been taking the regularly. I'm thinking I'm not there with her, but I'm going to jump on that because she does have Parkinson. She doesn't have the ones that make her shake, but she have the one that it interferes with her walking, it interferes with her talking,
course.
and she's very slow from what I know her to have been. So we're trying to work with it.
Yes,
Okay.
well, Lloyd's been on it for
That's
5 months now, and it seems like the first that we really noticed that it's changing was right around 3 months, and since that, it's like very other people notice.
So he's been taking it for 3 months, but he's been on that dosage that you just mentioned.
He's been for 5 months that he's been on that dosage.
Well,
But for
okay.
the first 3 months, we didn't actually see much change.
Okay.
He was actually he was constipated, kind of depressed, not hungry, just all kinds of, but we kept going. We kept going. And a little before 3 months, we were like, you know what? There's some different things happening. And now there's just so many different things. It's very exciting.
Well, we're going to change. We're going to change it, and we're going to try to work on it because she has been on the microdaily, but like I said, because we don't live in the same house, it's hard to keep up with her. Sometimes she doesn't remember, and
Yes,
she takes this.
I put Lloyd's in like those pill containers, like you can get a week's dosage with little compartments to put in your pills for every day.
Mm-hmm.
So I fill up a week twice a day, and then if I'm not around and he's eating or he's going away, he'll just open the pack and get all his pills that he needs and takes them along. So it's that much easier because I know if he took it or if he didn't, because it's
Right.
so that might help you. I'm not sure what your
Yeah.
situation would be.
Well, we'll see. We'll
Yeah,
definitely try a different way. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
It's amazing how beneficial it is to have you answering each other's questions. That's so powerful, and then also to be sharing such amazing experiences and these stories. So we're looking for some others. Those of you that would like to come on and share your experiences, go ahead, Dr. Prasad.
An important thing is that she did not give up. For 3 months, she waited. Not many people will say, it didn't work out in 1 day or 1 week. But she waited for 3 months because the effect of these things in that situation that she was facing it is very slow. And therefore, I'm glad that she waited for 3 months and before she starts seeing a significant change. But most of the people would have abandoned that. It didn't work either. So,
But Dr. Prasad, that's also too because, I followed up with them. I was always asking how they're doing. And if she had questions, she felt like she was supported. And that's
yeah,
important for everybody to stay in touch with the people that
right.
are in this product
I'm glad
because
that you
they
did.
need that extra support. And you're not just the support, you're also verifying confidence in the product, and that's what's important.
Again, amazing experiences that people are sharing. We've still got a little bit of time. If there's anybody else that would like to come on and share their
Jeff, you got four
experiences
hands.
and what they've noticed
People, yeah.
You have four hands, Jeff.
with the
Demetria Lee, go.
Beth will tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. My name is, you can see Demetria Lee. I have Huntington's disease, which is similar to Parkinson's, but I'm doing quite well. I've spoken with Dr. Prasad about it before, and have to say that I feel, well, first of all, over the years, I've only taken CoQ10, omega-3, and alpha lipoic for it. So with your products, I was able to feel comfortable to start taking those. And at first I was a little, sometimes, I was taking it because I am a person who believes in taking whatever I need to help me with my health. I've seen what it's done to my family. I know what it can do to me. But I have always been a person that tried to take whatever supplements or medication that I needed to help myself. So quickly, to put it all in a nutshell, I have several things that's going on with me. The macular degeneration of the eyes. I was diagnosed about 4 months ago, and about 3 months ago, and I'm going to go back to get that seen. But I feel like with the eye boost that there is, I think I'm gonna get a good report for that. But also, finally, my neurologist is saying that he sees some benefits for me taking the supplements. Before that, he was adamant that it's no way that the supplements would help with Huntington's. But he said, okay, well, we'll see what happens in the next 15 years. Okay, then with my thyroid, my doctor took me off the thyroid medicine, so I'm no longer on that. And my pharmacist is like, you don't need that refilled. I say, no, you do know that. Yes, I know that's my thyroid medicine, but I know what the doctor said. Would you like to see what she sent to me to tell me that she was taking me off? Well, good news came Thursday. Was it Thursday? I do have to deal with the memory some, but my cardiologist, I went to him and he did EKG. I had to go to a new one because my other one retired. But he tells me, he said, I really don't think you need a cardiologist anymore. I was like, okay, because I've been taking the heart boost twice a day, and I really feel that that has helped to contribute to what already was helping me over the last couple of years that I've been taking microdaily. So I want to thank you for that, Dr. Prasad. But what I wanted to ask is, do I still need to take 2 heart boosts a day? Because he told me, he said my heart has really improved.
Mm.
Brother Bernard is saying yes. Continue to
Mm.
take 2.
Yes.
Continue to take 2. Okay. All right. Now for my eye boost, the doctor says he doesn't think you should take vitamins. He prefers that you do spinach and berries, which is fine too, but I do feel like my eye boost is helping me. So when I go back to him next month, I intend to share with him that I am taking a vitamin, because he's talking about pharmaceutical vitamins or whatever that's prescribed. But I want to tell him about my micro daily. And what other thing is, as far as balance is concerned, what is something that's good for balancing?
Well, the gut has to do with balance and also the gut biome with the vagus nerve. So I definitely would be taking probiotics.
Yes.
Probiotics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
And enzymes before you eat.
And enzymes, and any recommendation? I mean, like the ones from that we have from
Yeah, digestive boost.
okay, yes, I do take those also. All right. And what other question did I have? I mean, I'm very satisfied with the product. Oh, for the first time in a number of years, Dr. Prasad, I have not had to deal with bronchitis. And I feel like my immune system is built up, that this year I did not get COVID or anything. So I'm very satisfied with the product. Thank you so much. And I'm going to continue to take them.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, Shelley Dean.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to be very short and sweet. So I have a thyroid issue, and I came on the call for when we started with it, and have seen some wonderful results. And then back and forth, with it. Then I spoke with Dr. Prasad in September at our conference, and he told me, well, in order to really boost it, just add the original microdaily to your regimen, which I did, and I've seen significant results. So, it's very challenging to have thyroid issue, but I've seen a very, very good result, and just continue with the product. So thank you, Dr. Prasad,
Thank
for
you.
my
Thank you,
wonderful
Shelley.
advice and wonderful results.
Thank you, Shelley.
Dr. Prasad, that GLP is going to help with thyroid too, right?
Yeah, GLP has a very important function all over the place.
Yep, I'm so excited. Sharon Robinson.
Yes, what I wanted to say with the two ladies, well, not two, the one that was talking about her sister that has Parkinson, and it's just hard for her to, take all those pills because she's not around. But I was helping a friend out that had cancer, and they had to take around about almost 13 pills 3 times a day. And so what I did, I went to like Walmart and I bought those little plastic package like you get in a craft store, and I would open up all the pills and put them in each bag, and I would label them because sometimes one time, I mean, like at lunchtime, she didn't need to take a probiotic or whatever. So that's what I did. So that might be helpful to, people that have to take a whole lot. Just bag them all up, put the label in it, and you can get a little plastic container and have morning, afternoon, and nighttime. And then when they have to go somewhere, they just take the little sachet package with them.
That's great advice. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Carol Bryan.
Hello. I'll be very short. I joined in July because I was having a lot of issues. I was getting very weak. For example, on a 2-story building, so I have to walk upstairs, and I would have to hold the rail and pull myself up instead of just walking one step at a time. A while ago, I went downstairs to my washing machine. The switch isn't working properly, so I have to check it to, for when it's dry. And I was able to load the basket put it on my hip and just walk upstairs. Things like that are important. You know, I'm not just, what one foot and then another foot and pulling myself up. I am just walking up the stairs. Thanks, Dr. Prasad.
Thank you. Thank you.
Those are those blessing testimonies that so many people need to hear.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. Brenda's.
Hello, Dr. Prasad and the
Hi.
whole family host. Well, I had a problem with nasal polyps. I've had 5 surgeries in my nose, in my forehead up here. I had polyps growing up there. It was devastating because I was losing it. But due to the fact that I've been taking Micro Daily, I went back to the doctor the other day, which was Wednesday, and the man say, "Oh my God, you look so good." I was like, "What?" I say, "Well, I was in fear of that they were coming back." He said, "No, you are clear, super clear. Let me take some pictures." So they put the scope and they looked there, and the nasal polyps was gone. So I'm very grateful to Engage Daily because it really helps. I had a problem with my legs, which had got super heavy, and I was swelling. I'm still swelling just a little bit. But I went to the doctor the other day. Doctor called me and said, "Okay, your heart beats slow." Well, due to the fact that in my life, I've been a very active person. So the heart mimic what the body has done over the years. So it's set into a certain, I would say, regimen of the way it moves, the way it beats. So anyway, so the other day, the other doctor called and said, "Well, we need to put a pacemaker." I say, "Well, no, I don't think so. Not in me." I say, because I ride my bicycle now more than I usually do. And I have it on the tightest tension. I couldn't do that for a while, but due to the fact Micro Daily has helped my leg and my daughter's leg also, I can say this stuff worked because she cancels her appointment for the surgery for something dealing with her veins. Her hip would hurt all the way down to her foot. She couldn't hardly stand. I say, "Don't do that. Try this product and see what happens." My daughter's doing fine now, and the other one, I have her on it. So we are doing fine. But there's a question I need to ask, and it's concerning a very dear person to me. This person has what you call keloids. The keloids are so big, they're under her armpit. And anytime she gets scratched or anything, it turns into keloids. She can't let down her arm. So I say, well, when I see Dr. Prasad, I would like to ask him, what regimen could you use to help with the keloids? Because the itch, she said, sometimes they itch, and she said sometimes they kind of hurt. And I was saying, well, maybe he knows, and maybe we can get you started on something, because I know what Micro Daily has done for many other people. Maybe he can tell me it can do something for you. So that is my question, and thank you for the great product.
Yeah, thank you. Everybody knows it is just the overgrowth of the tissue, right?
Right.
And so some people who had a overgrowth like cyst or some weird places developing, and they take it, and so I would say that double the dose and try for a month and see if it works out and it's shrinking. And and so maybe hydro, take 2 capsules of hydro because you want to absorb some rapidly. And so 2 hydro morning, 2 hydro noontime, and 2 in the evening, and take probiotics, and is very important. And so at least those 2 you must take it. And if you have resources, you can also take collagen peptides, not collagen peptides, sorry, omega-3, omega daily. And so then you will let us know, or whosoever your advisor is, to let them know after 1 month how you are doing it. Then we can discuss further.
Okay, I will do that. And thank you so much for your help. And thanks for the product again, which we are all truly grateful for.
Thank you.
Sis, Belinda.
Yes. Good evening, everyone, Micro Daily family and friends. My testimony is that I was having toothache pain. And at one time I was consistently every 4 to 5 hours taking 1 or 2 Motrin 200, ibuprofen or whatever. And so I was like, Lord, I said, I'm taking all this Motrin. I know it's not good for my body. And at the same time, I had started taking the Micro Daily. And it was like one morning I woke up, I'm like, my tooth not hurting yet. I was like, okay. And I said, I haven't taken any Motrin. I said, oh my God, it's the Micro Daily, So I was so excited about that. And so I haven't had to have that tooth out. I'm trying to keep the tooth as long as possible. But also, too, I haven't had to take any other pain relievers since I've been on Micro Daily. And I think that's, phenomenal. No Motrin, no Tylenol, no Advil, no Adlib, none of that stuff. And I thank you so much, Dr. Prasad, for for your resilience and getting these products out. And I thank Engage Global for all that they do. And Mr. Dave, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I'm seeing Dr. Robert's hand is up. Dr. Picola, go ahead.
Hey, Jeff. Hello, everybody. And Dr. Prasad, I tell you, it is so good to see that you got back home safe there in that California town. And it's so good to hear that you had such a wonderful birthday. And I'm so sad that I didn't get a chance to hug your neck. But listen, you all know that I'm always giving you all my testimony about how good this is for the respiratory and everything. But my 13-year-old grandbaby, who is getting ready to be 14,
Hello.
This is Jaylani.
Hi.
Jaylani has a testimony that she wants to give. Even though we are snowed in here, I can't keep this one out of the snow. She got out in the snow and went running around and doing all kinds of things. So tell them what happened to you and what we did.
I was at my friend's house and we were chilling over there and they have cats and I guess my allergy got activated and I started to welt up around my chin, my arm, and my chest and stuff. And I told Gigi and she made a paste with
collagen
and oil and she put it all over the welts and put it underneath on the bottom of my feet and I slept with it. And the next morning
and you took how many?
And I took 4 EMFs and I woke up the next morning and they were all gone.
Absolutely. All the webs were gone. And we didn't have to take her to the doctor and didn't have to soak her in the oatmeal stuff. Somebody told me I needed it. So we know that the products work for grown people and they work for who?
Children.
That's my baby girl. Thank you, Dr. Prasad. We love and appreciate you.
Sure. You have a beautiful granddaughter.
Thank you.
Okay.
Go ahead, Beth. I'm going to just turn it over to you. It's I'm kind of getting a little broken up here with my cell signal. So go ahead.
Okay. So y'all, this was a great call. The call will be on Jonathan Jones' YouTube channel probably by tomorrow. And just remember, his call is every Sunday. These are awesome calls. And the more we share together, the more we can help as many people to bring health and wellness to the world. So thanks for being on the call today. Bernard, anything?
No, basically you've covered it. We have some amazing leaders here. Dr. Prasad, you're going to be on here next week with Jonathan. So we're looking forward to actually seeing you again. Pauline, I was hoping to hear from you. Pauline, by the way, is one of our leaders with the company, and she has helped so many people. Pauline, please, you definitely have the lecture.
Well, I just want to say, excellent call today. And I just want to remind everyone how important it is to share your testimony.
Yes.
Because you never know who it will help. And we saw a real example of that today.
Yes.
Right? So share your testimonies. You can share them, you can write them, you can do videos, but when you come on these calls, please share your testimonies, because your testimonies are what will help us to continue to expand and more people can benefit from these products. Hey, Dr. Prasad, it was so great seeing you.
Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
always good seeing you. Can't
Yeah.
wait to see you again.
Yeah,
All right,
soon.
back to you, Bernard.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much, Corleen. I want to really thank Jonathan, because Jonathan originally put this Sunday call together. Now we get to hear from all of our leaders, such as Beth, Corleen, Dr. PK. By the way, Dr. PK didn't say it, but she has the Lunch and Learn every day during the week. And that gives us all an opportunity to actually join in and learn how this not only benefit veterans, actually, but it benefits everyone. So if you want to hear a little bit more of that Lunch and Learn, Dr. Bicola is going to, she's the one that's going to be hosted. Just a final comment, Dr. Bicola, on that program.
Thank you so much for
30 seconds either.
Thank you so much for allowing me to share, and thank you for this wonderful setting and event this evening. What we plan on doing, Dr. Prasad, is to continue this week leading up to the 20th. Our goal is to have 500 people on that call. And I believe that if each and every one of us would do our part, then we can do that. We'll make that happen. So every day this week, leading up to it, we're going to be talking a lot about the GLP-1 from what we know just from our research. And so we're going to do stories encouraging people to get people on to hear about the real deal with GLP-1 and the science behind it that you're going to give us on the 21st here on our call. So everybody, let's get people out on every opportunity that you can to hear that we have a weight loss boost that is coming out that is going to not only give the results, but will not have any side effects.
Very good. I mean, what a great message. And Dr. Prasad, we're just going to close out the call with anything, because everybody's on here really because of you. If you don't think that you're achieving your goals, just look around at all these people that hung out all the way to the end of the call just to actually hear something from you. So do you have a closing message for all of us fans that's so glad to have you around at the age of 90 that actually give us a chance to have a better quality of life? What would you like to tell us?
Well, I mean, first, hearing this kind of story that I heard today gives me extra energy and strength to continue what I'm doing for your health. And I thank the engaged family for what they're trying to expand as much as possible. Bernard, you as well. And Dr. Piccola, during the Lunch and Learn, if one of those days want my participation, please let me know in advance so I could be available. Because 21st is going to be a very important meeting where weight loss is a major issue worldwide, not only America, but worldwide, of all ages. And therefore, you will see that how our product is much superior and no toxicity compared to Ozempic or other products that are being sold. And I will tell you on 21st why.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, we look forward to that.